Oh, oh my goodness. Whoo, good God. What is going on, y'all? It is your boy 1PTA. Yo, in another video, I talked about how I don't mind the rain, but I hate freezing cold rain. Well, today is freezing cold wind. I don't mind when it's windy, but freezing cold wind, good God, it's so cold. What's going on, y'all? It is your boy 1PTA. I hope you are doing good today. Oh man, I really do. Oh, hope everybody's staying warm out there. You got to right now, especially if you live on the East Coast. Woo, man, interesting debate today, y'all. I was just a fly on the wall of an interesting debate. I kind of started it myself, but it was interesting. So now I got a coworker who is 62. I got a coworker. Shout out to my coworker. If she sees this video, I'm not hating on you, mama. I'm just using you as a lesson. 62 years old. She's still getting it as a therapist. She still going. She be running and ripping all from state to state, bouncing all around, doing her thing at 62. And she really loves the job. She loves her job. Not, you can tell when somebody loves their job. She loves it. But we had a patient today. Me and her were kind of working with him, and the debate about Social Security came up. The debate about whether to take it at 62 or wait till you're 70. And she pulled up a little chart. She keeps a little chart in her phone of what it would look like if she were to take it at 62 versus what it would look like if she waited till 70. Now, is it going to be more at 70? Yeah, it's almost look like it's close to double. It's a little over 2,000 at 62, a little over 4,000 at 70 years old. So the debate started. Nice conversation, me, her, and the patient. He is in his mid 70s, and he took it at 62. So I asked him, I said, sir, let me just ask you this, sir. Would you, if you could go back, would you have waited till you were 70? You know what he said? He's absolutely not. He said he's so glad he took it at 62 early because he didn't want to work till he was 70 because he said his health started to decline and it was too much wear and tear on him. So if he would have waited, he probably would have had worse off health than he has right now. Lives in a nursing home. So he is so glad that he took it at 62. And he said if he could go back, he would not change one thing. Meanwhile, my coworker, who is 62 and still working, she is thinking that she's going to wait. She actually is doing really good. She can retire right now, but she loves the job. She loves what she's doing. Remember I told you we had one of the happiest jobs in America. She loves what she's doing. And I told her, I said, if I was you, I would just take it because, as far as Social Security going, they're saying it's going to be like absolvent in, 2035 or something. So, waiting all this time, you might not even get nothing. Or you might get a fraction of what you can get. Or you might wait till you're 70 and you might can only get what you can take right now at 62. So, me personally, I would probably take it. Plus, I think about life expectancy. What is it like in the mid 70s for Americans? So things like that, I think about it. I don't think I would wait. That's a whole 8 years. I would think I would just take it. You feel what I'm saying? And the goal is to not need it. The goal is to just have it be a little sprinkling of icing on the cake for all your hard work and service and your tax paying that you've done for this country. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a little sprinkling. It ain't supposed to be something that you desperately need for survival, which unfortunately a lot of Americans treat it that way. But I think I would take it at 62. Let me know your thoughts. Are you close to retirement? I know people who watch the channel are a little bit older. Are you close to retirement? Do you plan on taking it at 62? Or do you plan on waiting? The way I see it, probably not going to be much there by the time I'm close to that age. So whatever I can get, I'm going to take. Oh man, so that was an interesting debate. And shout out to my coworker, man, 62, man, she's still getting it. She be ripping and running from state to state. She drives a Tesla, and she told me about the new automated function. She upgraded. She upgraded her Tesla to the automated function. I said, I don't know, Mama. I'll be a little scared about that. It's a little too early. I don't know about like upgrading a car that wasn't automated, upgrading it to automated. I think I would probably want a car that comes automated. I would try it. I would try it with y'all. I would let a car drive me automated, but I think I would want the car to come automated as opposed to doing like a firmware update to the car that's not automated. But she says she did it. She pays $100 a month for this automated function. So I just asked her, I said, so is it like fully? Is it we just driving you around? You can just take your hands off the wheel? You know, is it like that? She said, no, you still have to have your hands on the wheel of the Tesla. It has to have some understanding that you can take over in a pinch, in a bad situation. So you have to have your hands on the wheel, but it will drive you. I said, I don't know about that, Mama. But she said she likes it. She likes it, and she does a lot of driving. But she said if she takes one hand off, like if she'll try to text, the function will turn off. The automated function will turn off. Now you got to drive, or the whole, I don't know, the car cuts off, something cuts off. I don't know how it works. She said if you take one hand off the text, it'll shut off. I don't know how it works. If you got a Tesla, please tell me how it works. She was trying to explain it to me, but I didn't really understand it. But she said the good thing about it, she says she says she's fallen asleep a couple of times. You ever almost fall asleep at the wheel? And you know, you get that little close of the eyes and you get like a little jolt and you're like, what the heck? I'm about to die. And you wake up. She said she can do that and not worry. She can hold two hands on the wheel and close her eyes and get a few minutes sleep. I'm like, what? She says you can close her eyes and get a few minutes sleep, and she said it feels good. And then she'll wake up and just make sure everything's okay, and then she'll do it again. I'm like, yo, I don't know about that. I'm not ready for that. I want my car to come fully automated with all the safety functions. I don't want no update. But anyway, y'all, I hope y'all are good. Today's topic. I talked to my friend. I haven't seen her in a while. I made a video about this young lady in her late 90s. Made a video about it. And you know, these older adults be dropping bars, man. She dropped a bar, and that's the title of this video. Haven't even made up the title, but it's going to be something along the lines of, all the people that used to talk about me, I don't care about them because they're all dead. Why do I worry about what people say about me? I don't care what people think about me because they're all dead now. Something along those lines is going to be the title of this video. I haven't even thought about it yet. Now, I'm sitting and chilling with my buddy, my girl, my home girl, late 90s. And she always talks about people. You gotta understand, when people get older, man, they become very judgmental. Oh, man. And the messed up part is they can't whisper. Their whispering is actually talking because they can't hear very well. A lot of them can't hear very well. So they might think that they're whispering, but they're actually talking out loud. Oh my goodness, I had this one lady who, let's just say, she does not like overweight people, and she makes it known that she does not like people who are overweight. And she proudly says it throughout the hallways. I don't like fat people. She is fat. Get away from me. Like if she sees like a nurse or an aide, look at her. She needs to lose some weight. Like ask anybody who works in a nursing home. You'll have those patients, and you try to tell them to stop. There's no point in telling them to stop. There is no point in telling them not to talk like that. There is absolutely no point. That might make them do it more. But yeah, this one lady, man, she needs to lose weight. Look at her. How's she gonna do anything? She needs to lose some weight. I don't like being around fat people. I don't care. Don't tell me what to say. I can say whatever I want. There are those type of people in these facilities. Trust me. But my homegirl, sometimes I'll be chilling with her, late 90s, and we'll just be sitting and talking, and she'll see something that she, you know, finds questionable, like, you know, different hair colors on the young ladies, the young nurses and CNAs, and she'll say, look at that, why does she have it like that? And we're like, that's just a style now, Miss, let's call her Miss S. It's just a style now, Miss S. You know, that's what's going on. Yeah, but you don't think it looks crazy? Doesn't it look crazy? I'm like, that's what they like. That's what they like. I let them do what they want. I don't judge them, you know. But she talks about how, you know, she used to care about what people thought. Because I tell her not to talk like that because, you know, you don't want nobody to hear you talking like that. You don't want people to look at you as the lady that just talks about people. And then she says, I don't care what people think about me anymore. She said she used to care about what people thought about her. And then she dropped the bar. She said, I used to care a lot about people, what people thought about me in school, in college, even in church. She said, but you know what happened to them? They're all dead. She said it was joking. She sounded like she was joking. She was like dead serious. There was some truth to that because a lot of her former friends and people she knew have passed away. She's like, but they're all dead now, so it doesn't even matter. I say, yeah, Miss S, but you shouldn't say nothing like that. She was like, it's the truth. It's the truth. That's her favorite line. Well, it's the truth. They're all dead. What does it matter now? She said, you know, you spend your whole life, you know, most of your adult life worrying about what other people think about you. And what happens? You move away and you stop seeing those people, and a lot of them pass away. Like when you get older, they pass away. It's no point. Why do we do that? Why do we focus on things like that? Like, I don't know, Ms. S, that's just how we are. That's how we're programmed. That's how we're, you know, that's our firmware update. That's how we get updated when we're young. We get updated to care about what people think, about how we look, how we dress, how we talk, you know. That's the programming. She said, yeah, but I don't think it's right. She said, because I'm going to tell you what happens later in life. She said, they're all going to die. She said, so it's no point. What's the point? I'm like, that's another one of her favorite lines. What's the point? What is the point? Oh, no, Ms. S. I get it. You're reflecting now. I get it. I'm here for it. You know, share with me so I can share with other people. She had me dying. But there's the truth in that. And it's the topic of this video, man. Why do we care about what other people think about us? Think about it. You know, I'm 44 years old. Why did I care about what people in high school thought about me? Where are they now? I don't deal with none of them. A few friends, but the majority of people who I cared about what they thought about me, they are gone. They are no longer part of my life. They are no longer relevant. And I think that's what she was getting at. Even though they're dead now. that's a little to the extreme. But I get what she's saying. Throughout life, man, you're going to move. You're going to relocate. You're going to take different jobs. But wherever we go at, we always constantly or subconsciously, constantly think about what people think about us. Worry about what people think about us. You feel what I'm saying? Do you worry about what people think about you? Think about you? Do you do that? So yeah, my girl was telling me, she was basically telling me not to worry about what people think. And she's giving me a valuable lesson, man. Because like I said, we can't help it. That's how we're wired. You know, we're wired to care about what people think about us. And not to say you shouldn't, you know, have a level of, you know, respect for other people. But to overly concern yourself with what people think about you, you see the end result. You see the end result. When you're 97 years old, they all gonna be gone. You'll be gone. So it doesn't even really matter. So that's the lesson in this video, man. Don't overly concern yourself about what people think about you, about how you look, you know, about your gray hairs coming in, about your hairline going back. My hairline's receding. I don't care. I'm not getting one of those fake shape ups that the dudes is rocking. I'm gonna let it happen naturally. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be caring. So yes, that is the lesson, y'all. Please, please, please listen to my friend. What is the point? What is the point about caring what somebody else says about you, thinks about you, when the end result is they're going to be gone. They're not going to be a part of your life. If you're in high school, later on, those people are going to be irrelevant. So, this ain't no do you boo video. This ain't one of those videos. This is just a video just letting you know that my friend has a point. She has a point. Later on in life, none of that stuff is going to matter. So it's a lot that's not going to matter later on in life that matters to us right now. Oh, it's a lot. I can make so many videos about that stuff. There's so much that we focus on that doesn't really matter. This is just one of them. There's more to come. Trust me on that. There's a lot more to come, all right? So, that's the video for today, y'all. Listen to my friend. Take heed to my friend's lesson. What does it matter? They're all going to be dead anyway. Oh, man, she died. She had me dying with that line. She said, what does it matter? They're all dead anyway. Make sure y'all respect y'all elders, man. Make sure y'all treasure and respect them because they got a lot of wisdom to teach you and me. Okay? So respect your elders. Be good human beings. I'm sorry, I'm looking for traffic. I'm going to cross the highway. Be good human beings. Make sure you respect your elders. And I will holler at y'all in the next video with another good lesson. Okay? There is always lessons coming out of these skilled nursing facilities, also known as nursing homes. And as a matter of fact, I'm scheduled to work at a new one I have never been to. I've probably been to like 20 between Delaware and Maryland, but I'm scheduled to work at a new one in a few weeks, so that's going to be interesting. I look forward to it. So y'all stay tuned for that, man, and I'm gonna holler at y'all in the next video. Y'all be cool.